Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Demillion, the Don, back in the cut with a little discussion vid, man. Talking about One Piece. One Piece. Okay, so I was just, spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be related to the One Piece manga, or it's gonna have a little spoilers about the One Piece manga. So if you haven't caught up to One Piece, the manga, I suggest not watching this vid. But if you are caught up, then yeah, you can watch it. But yeah, man, I was just thinking about, Luffy, Emperor status, you know what I'm saying? Just, he's out here, you know what I mean? He's one of the four emperors now, along with Buggy and Shanks and Blackbeard. But I was just thinking, like, dang, Luffy's so strong now, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, Smoker, what is Smoker gonna do now? Smoker, he was kind of Luffy's main rival or antagonist in the Navy side, like, for a while, since Logtown up until maybe before the time skip, honestly. Once Luffy learned Haki, I think that's when Smoker kind of became, that's when we started seeing less of him and Luffy engaging. You know what I mean? Because we didn't see them really fight. But last time we saw him fight was on Punk Hazard, and you know what I'm saying, it wasn't really a problem. Smoker wasn't a threat for Luffy. Law dealt with him easily. So I was just thinking, like, dang, Smoker, he's not gonna come back into the story and fight nobody like on Luffy's level. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't gotten that much stronger, bro. I don't think Smoker, next time we see him, is gonna be on the same level anywhere close to the big three, let alone Luffy. Like, the monster trio, they're all beating him. Jinbei, Zoro, Sanji, easily taking Smoker out, easily. Like, maybe mid-diff, maybe it might be. I'm saying, like, it's gonna be easy. Smoker's not no threat anymore, so I'm like, what is he gonna do? Because I know Smoker's personality, he's gonna want to, like, be like, oh, I'm gonna handle these guys. But it's like, Smoker, he's Emperor now. You're not on that level. My question now with Smoker's character is, like, where does he go from here? Because he is still, like, a prominent character in the story. I do like Smoker's character, but I just don't know. I don't see him progressing strength wise until maybe at the end of the series. Like, I think towards the end of the series they might do like another time skip, and then we'll see Kobe as an admiral, and maybe Smoker's an admiral as well. But until then, I don't see him getting any stronger for real. I don't see him getting to the strong, at least not strong enough to fight nobody like Luffy or his top commanders. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. But at the same time, I don't see them degrading Smoker's character to the point where he's fighting somebody like Frankie or like Brook. You know what I'm saying? Like, Smoker ain't gonna fight nobody like below Sanji. That's kind of disrespectful to me. Even Robin, because Robin don't know Haki. Like, honestly, having Smoker fight anybody other than the big dogs on the crew is just embarrassing. Because it's like, we knew what Smoker was capable of pre-time skip. You know, he was fighting Luffy, handling Luffy easily. So to see him just kind of go down to the rankings of the crew to fight like the lower level guys, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, him and Usopp fighting that just sounds wild to me, bro. I know, like, the crew's gonna get stronger too, but like Smoker fighting like somebody like Usopp or Frankie, it just doesn't look right. I don't see it happening, you know what I'm saying? Because they will still lose. They don't have Haki besides Usopp, but Usopp still, I don't think, is beating nobody like Smoker. So Smoker is a VA, you know what I'm saying? He's still a vice admiral. They have some type of weight in the story a little bit, because not everybody on the crew is going to be able to beat a vice admiral. I don't think so, you know. I think their dubs against like the Flying Six were kind of convenient, because they were all Zoan eaters, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have to deal with nobody who they couldn't really touch, you know. So, and Zoan was just kind of like a basic, it was strong, they were strong, you know. Well, some of them were strong. I can't say they were all strong, because who's who, I don't know, it depends. Because Jinbei and everybody else, Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, Luffy, they were definitely a tier above this Flying Six. But we saw Frankie kind of take care of one of them, you know, kind of easily almost. So they didn't seem that strong to me, you know what I'm saying? So I guess Page One, maybe his sister, I forgot her name, Page One and the other chick, they were kind of, you know, pretty good, but not all the Flying Six were that impressive. So I still think some vice admirals could take care of some of the crew members, honestly. And I don't see Smoker losing to anybody, like I said, underneath Sanji or Jinbei. So I was like, dang, are we really gonna see Smoker just, you know, his fall from grace, you know what I'm saying, just end up fighting these guys that's not even, you know what I'm saying, like the guys he shouldn't be fighting. I was like, damn, that would be a sad look for Smoker, you know what I mean? But then I actually rewatched Law versus Smoker recently, and Law said a quote there that made me think, oh dang, this is where I can see Smoker's character going. Law said, like, right before he took Smoker's heart out with a scalpel, he said, there are things in this world you can't see unless you change your stand-in, Smoker. So when he said that, bro, and I was thinking about Smoker's position already, I was like, oh dang, wait a minute. There are things you can't see unless you change your position, Smoker. It was such a kind of like a, I kind of forgot he said that to him, but it was like a deep statement. You know what I mean? It was. I think there's more to it than Slaw just talking. I think he was saying like, yo, Smoker, as long as you're still underneath the Marines and the Navy as you are currently, you're not going to be able to really understand what's going on. So then I started thinking like, okay, if Smoker doesn't fight Luffy or any of the top guys on the crew anymore, like I kind of predict will happen, but I don't see him fighting nobody on like Usopp's level, then where's he going to fall? And then I was like, okay, that was Law who said that to him. Law was the one who said, Smoker, there are things you can't see unless you change your standing. So I'm already on board with the theory of Law being part of Sword. I like that theory a lot. I think it's a dope theory. So I'm kind of like hoping Law is a part of Sword. So I was thinking, okay, maybe Smoker's gonna be a part of Sword then. That's my little theory. I think Smoker is gonna end up joining Sword as well with Kobe and with Drake, who are confirmed a part of Sword. And I think Garp is part of Sword as well. I don't know if that's been confirmed, but I hope he is, because personally for me, I think that would just be a great thing for Garp to be actually a part of Sword. For me, that would be redeeming, you know what I mean? Because you already let Ace die, you know what I mean? That's a whole different thing, but like for him to be in the Navy and not somehow like be a part of changing it or doing something and about it, it would just suck to me. So I hope he is part of Sword. I hope he is like leading it. But yeah, I think Smoker might end up joining Sword as well. I think Aokiji's a part of Sword, even though they say he's kind of with Blackbeard right now. I think it's a sword play. No pun intended. I think it's a sword play, and I think Aokiji's also part of Sword with Law, hopefully with Drake and with Kobe. I think Smoker might join that faction as well, and I think that's where Smoker's importance to the whole story is going to come back, because I don't see a character like Smoker just being discarded, because you're not going to bring him back and disgrace him by having him fight in these lower guys, but you're also not going to have him fight Luffy. So I think the best way to kind of incorporate his character back into the story would be for him to join Sword. We even saw with like him and his whole altercation with Virgo, because he was like pissed at Virgo for being like not really true to the Marines, you know what I mean? So I think Smoker is definitely a good Marine. He's actually a solid one. I could definitely see him realizing that, okay, this current Navy structure is messed up and let me go join Sword. I could see that happening, and he's already cool with Aokiji, so it makes sense to me, honestly. Because I was just thinking like, bro, ain't no way Smoker's gonna come back and be fighting somebody like like, no disrespect to Frankie or Usopp, but like Smoker shouldn't be fighting those guys, man. Like he's better than that. At least currently he's better than those guys. So I was like, ain't no way he's fighting them, but ain't no way he's fighting nobody like Sanji or above, because that's not happening, because he's not on that level. Unfortunately, like he's just not that dude anymore. So I was like, okay, if that's not gonna be the case for either situation, then it makes sense for him to join Sword, because the only way I could see him staying a Marine and being just a normal Navy soldier is if he's fighting like one of Luffy's people like underneath his fleet, like a Bartolomeo or something like that. I could see that happening maybe, but even that's kind of like degrading a little bit to Smoker, because I just think Smoker's character was meant for more. Because even back in Logtown, we saw Smoker, his backstory, where he kind of admired Goldie Roger and all that stuff. So I could see him kind of getting out the Navy and following Aokiji's footsteps and joining Sword. I think Aokiji's part of Sword, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's my little theory for Smoker and his character's progression in the story, where I can see it going. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely excited to see how this unfolds and how the whole story continues. But yeah, hopefully Smoker joins Sword. Hopefully Law is a part of Sword. I think that would be a dope twist to the story as well. But yeah, that's my little theory, little video right there for y'all, man. If you rock with that, man, do us up in the description. Catch you on the next one, man. Stay healthy, stay powerful, stay blessed.